What's up, family? Man, as my grandma would say, the devil is a lie. This is the fifth time I'm making this video. The fifth time today. Some don't want me making this video, but we're going to get it done. I'm titled this one, The Best Is Yet to Come. The best is yet to come. It's a significant video. This is the 300th video that I will have uploaded on this channel. It's a major milestone for me. When I originally launched this channel, August 23rd, Kobe Bryant's birthday of 2020, I did it for two reasons primarily. One, I wanted to leave behind a legacy, um, and I wanted to be able to pass on some knowledge, wisdom, understanding to my loved ones, my kids, grandkids, all my heirs, after I was gone, you know. And one of the things that 2020 showed us is, man, there's a whole lot of young people dying. There's a whole lot of people, a lot younger than I am, that's passing away, and not necessarily due to COVID. You know what I mean? You had Kobe to go. You had um, Chadwick Boseman. You had all these young guys that was just passing away, and it was a reminder to me. It was like, hey, you know what? You got to preserve what you've gained, for your loved ones. And so we so much talk about the money and the material stuff, and we forget that we've learned a lot. We've gained a lot. Some of us have learned a lot and gained a lot of knowledge, wisdom, understanding throughout the course of our life. And man, shouldn't we not also preserve that? Should we not also pass that down to the next generation and to those coming after us? And so that's one of the major reasons why I launched this channel. Another reason why is because I wanted them to be able to see my heirs, to be able to see me in my element. Again, I've lost so many people close to me that I really cherish. And it's like, although I'm able to look at a picture of me and them, or look at a picture of them, I can't really see them in their element. I can't really see their energy just flowing, and just them just vibing and just going. And so part of me making this video is I wanted my heirs to be able to see me in my element. I wanted them to see my flow. I wanted them to see me being able to smile and laugh and just be stupid, you know what I mean? But at the same time, sharing something insightful for them, something that they can glean on, something they can lean on, something they can pick up and run with and hold close to them, you know what I mean? Um, but I never imagined, you know, um, having over 400 subscribers. That thought never entered my mind, and I'm humbled and honored that you guys are here on this channel, that you guys have subscribed and you guys are watching these videos, and just the feedback, and just, man, you guys don't even know how much that blessed me, and I appreciate that, and I thank you for that. Um, the best is yet to come. And so I was laying on my couch, and I woke up and I was like, man, such a great mood. And I was just smiling to myself. It was weird, And I was just smiling, just reflecting on this whole past week, you know what I mean? I started something this year where I started celebrating Valentine's Day and my birthday. I got to come up with a name for this week. It's more than a week, but it's a week, but it's more than a week. Um, Valentine's and my birthday. My birthday's tomorrow, February 20th. I'll be 51 years young. And me, because I always got to do extra, I started it on the 12th, and I'll probably go through the 19th, through the 21st in my celebration, the 12th through the 21st, 9 days, which is a significant number too, but it's a different story. Um, and so I was just reflecting on these last few days. It's like, man, this has been like the best Valentine's Day birthday celebration ever, and I'm getting ready to be 51. But this has been like the best one ever. And I was laying there and I was just smiling, just thinking about it. And it's like, okay. And this thought was on my heart and on my chest, just heavy. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. And I was like, okay, well, what was that about? And I grabbed my phone to see what time it is, because it's like old dark 30 here still, right? And I grab my phone and it's 3:33, and I just start smiling. It's like, okay, I got you. I hear you. I hear you. The best is yet to come. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. So this, I get a lot of feedback. A couple of young ladies asked me so much, several times. Well, man, if life is so great for you, how come you're not married? You know, you sound intelligent. You sound, like you got your stuff together. You look good, obviously. So how come you don't have a wife? Family, I don't do this because I'm thirsty. I don't do this because I'm looking for somebody. You know what I mean? I don't do this advertising or any of the other superficial, simple minded stuff. That's not me at all. That's so not me. You know what I mean? And I know you can't tell by the titles. And I don't know why I choose the titles I do. That's just what comes to me. You know what I mean? But in several of my videos, I've talked about extensively about losing my wife. 2015, December 4th, 2015, I lost my wife to breast cancer. And that was the hardest time of my life. That was a struggle, like no struggle, no other struggle. You know what I mean? And one day everything was great. The next day, man, our whole world's flipped upside down. And I pray that none of you ever have to go through that process of looking at your spouse, your loved one, your ace boon coon, your road dog, you know what I mean? And knowing that they're getting ready to pass away. I mean, death is inevitable for every one of us. I understand that. But man, we were so young, you know what I mean? And she was like 41, and it's like, how do you know, we had so much that we want to do, so many dreams and goals and things that we want to get accomplished together. And just looking at her and just knowing that, man, none of that's going to happen now, and it is what it is, and you're watching their body just deteriorates fast now, and it's like, oh my God. And I'm a fix it type person, you know what I mean? I want to fix everything. And if you look at these videos, man, I'm talking about resolving stuff. That's just who I am. So I'm looking at my wife and it's like, man, I can't fix this. And I felt so helpless and so hopeless and just so exposed and vulnerable and so weak, because I'm a fix it type person and I can't fix my wife. There's nothing I could do to make this any better. And so, and I just remember one of the last conversations we had, she was crying, telling me she didn't want to die, And there's so much that she wanted to do and so much she wanted us to do and so much she had to live for. And I couldn't do anything. I couldn't fix that. The best is yet to come. Stay with me. And so her facing her death made me face my fear of dying. I grew up in an abusive home where I was told that I had the devil in me and I was going straight to hell, And now I'm looking at my wife, my loved one, I'm looking at the fact that she's getting ready to pass away. And it could be any moment, And now I'm dealing with my fear of, man, what if I die? Am I really going to hell? You know what I mean? I don't want to go to hell. Am I really going to hell? Am I doomed to hell? You know what I mean? And so it's like I'm facing my fear of death now, And that was a struggle, And then after she passed away, now I'm facing another fear, fear of being alone. The best is yet to come. Stay with me. And so now, man, I don't want to be alone. And I've always had women in my life. And what I mean by that, I've always had connections where just me, I've always had my own place. I've always had my own job. I always had my own source of income. So I never depended on a woman to do anything like that for me or to provide any of those things for me. But I had physical, sexual needs that I needed a woman for. You know what I mean? And so I always had women on standby. Always, because that's just how I was. You know what I mean? That's how simple and shallow and superficial and ignorant I was. And so my wife was gone. And it's like, okay, man, now what? Now what? And so I jumped in this relationship with this young lady because I didn't want to be alone. And I got issues. I got needs now. I got physical needs. Now I got emotional needs too because I don't want to be alone because I've been with somebody for a while now and the fear of being alone, you know? And so I knew I shouldn't have got in that relationship. I know I shouldn't have. But I did, you know what I mean? And it was so bad. It was so toxic. It was so hellish. You know what I mean? Just thinking about it, it's like, you know? But I appreciate that person, you know what I mean? Now that they're gone, and you know what I mean? It's like, oh my God, I could breathe. I could live again, you know what I mean? Man, that was hell. I mean, literally hell to the point where, God, please take this person out of my life. God, my bad. I'll listen now. You know what I mean? I'll listen. I can't do no more with this person. I can't. I can't. God, my bad. I should have listened to you. I'll be alone. I'll face my fear of being alone. I'll deal with that. I'll deal with whatever insecurities I got. If I got to be single for the rest of my life, so be it. I'll be single. I'll be a monk if that's what you want me to do. Just get this person out of my life, please. I'm able to laugh about it now, but at that time it wasn't funny. It was that toxic. But I appreciate that person now because that person made me want to deal and face my issues, my fears of being alone, my fears of celibacy, you know what I mean? And just all of that other crazy, stupid stuff. It took that person to come in my life to make me deal with this stuff. Had I never hooked up with that person, had I never got involved with that person, I would have never faced this stuff. I would have never been who I am now. It took that person for God to break me down and to humble me and to get me to the point to where it's like, man, you know what? I'll be alone. I'll be alone in a heartbeat. And man, there's nothing like coming home to a drama-free zone. There's nothing like coming home and knowing you ain't got to deal with no madness, no chaos. There's nothing like waking up in the morning knowing that no matter what transpired, it's going to be a good day because you ain't got no drama and no chaos and no stupid stuff going on or around you. Man, there's no peace in the world like that. There's no joy that comes close to knowing that, man, this is a drama-free zone. I live a drama-free life. I wouldn't change that for anything in the world. I wouldn't change that for all the sex in the world. I wouldn't change that for all the intimacy in the world. Joy, the peace of mind. Man, there's no greater feeling in the world than that. Stay with me. The best is yet to come. If there was an alternate message, it would be turning your mess into a message. Turning your mess into a message. As you look back over my videos, that's what I do. You know, I share my experiences. I share my struggles, my issues, you know. Why? Because that's not who I am anymore. And everything that happens in life is to teach us something. Everything. Everything that we go through in life is to prepare us for something, is to bring something out in us. It's to reveal something to us. So I don't care how bad it is. I don't care how good it is. Whatever it is, it's all good. It's all good. Everything is good, family. We have to learn to change our perspective. I used to believe that if I didn't have bad luck, I didn't have any luck. I don't hold on to that foolish thought no more. It's all good. Turn your mess into a message. Somebody needs to hear your story to give them hope. I love you guys. Happy healing.